Welcome to the life of an amputee from a double amputee. Come and vibe with me. We on episode 10. Alright, so it's my birthday week, right? Yeah, shout out to me. Shout out to Scorpios. It's my birthday week. And every year on my birthday that I make it to see another year, I basically just have her I just reflect. Because the first thought that comes to my mind when I see another birthday is, wow, I'm still alive. I made it through another year. Wow, word. So today I say more of how I became an amputee. It was back in 1993. Pacific date, January 16. Now, before I go even into the story, deeper into the story, I was just, as a kid coming up, I was just told that I wasn't supposed to be alive. I wasn't supposed to survive it and all that. I really wasn't given no, deep details on truly what you mean I'm not supposed to be alive. I just know I got burned by hot water. They say I was trying to get myself a bath, and I climbed into the bathroom sink, and instead of me turning on the cold water, I turned on the hot water, and the hot water burned me so bad it basically burned me to the bone. I had 3rd-degree burns over I think it say more than one. One of them said over 50%, one of them said over 35% of my body was burned. I got burned in sitting position, and up until recently, I hit up the hospital that took care of me because I wanted to know more. I mean, who doesn't? I want to know everything that happened to me, and I'm glad I did. But I reached out to the hospital that took care of me, which was the Shriners Hospital, and at that time it was the Cincinnati, Ohio. They moved. But they still in Ohio though. But so yeah, I hit them up to get my medical records, and from my medical records I found out I basically was kind of dead, I guess. I mean, I found out that I was unconscious and I wasn't breathing on my own, so they had to put me on the ventilator, and I was on that for almost 2 months. And I woke up for that. I was losing a lot of blood. I was losing over what they say 300 and 500 cc's of blood at a time. And they didn't expect me to wake up. They didn't expect me, to bounce back from that. They really didn't. It was told my grandma plain and simple, this baby not gonna make it. And even though I survived being a kid, being young and feeling how I feeling and going through what I was going through, I was in the hospital more than I was at home because I had to get a lot of different surgeries. Most of my surgeries was skin graft surgeries because my legs didn't grow, so my doctors had to grow them for me. So you can imagine, as being a kid, you never not growing. So I was always in the hospital. So going through that, and I never knew nothing other than pain. That's all I know. Going through that and always been in the hospital, I personally didn't even expect to live that long myself. I thought I was gonna just die one day in a hospital or something like that was gonna happen to me. But I think starting from when I was I want to say around 4 or 5, it was torturing. Being in constant pain, it was torture. I was a miserable child. I had a miserable childhood. Going through that at around, like I said, about 4 or 5, I started telling myself that it was a dream. Or, it was just a bad nightmare, just having a bad dream. And one day I'm going to wake up from this. So that's what I told myself for a couple of years. And like around when I was 9 years old, I was tired, and I realized I couldn't lie to myself no more. And I had to accept that this was my life. This is not no dream. I'm not asleep. I'm up. This is my reality. I feel pain 24/7. This is what a child was going through. So a lot of times too, when you judge me on my anger, you gotta understand, baby, all I know is pain. A lot of my anger comes from pain. I still got I'm not ashamed to admit it. I keep it G. You feel me? But a lot of that pain as a child just turned into anger. Nobody even knew how to explain what I was going through. My family didn't understand. Like a lot of times they didn't even know I was in as much pain as I was, up until when I realized that this was reality. My grandma, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. But I just straight up told her one day, we was driving in the car, and I straight up told her one day, Grandma, I'm tired and I'm ready to die. Like straight up like that. And at 9 years old, I became suicidal. I just wanted to end it. I just wanted to kill myself. I wanted no more parts of breathing. And I did attempt to kill myself a couple of times. You know, like, you can't kill God's purpose no matter how much you try. My grandma always told me God got special people to go through special things, and I was truly built for this. I was truly built for this. And that's when my grandma, you know, realized like, oh, I gotta get her help. And I thank God for her, that she did give me the help that she needed, because that helped lead me into like finding the doctors that for pain, what was it? Pain rehab, pain control, pain management. Yeah, try to find the right word. Pain management. But a pain management doctor led me into the doctor of my choosing of who I want to do my amputation. And I truly believe my amputation gave me a second chance at life. Cause I was like, I remember a lot. And I remember like it had got to the point where I was my legs hurted me so much that I was sick in a sense. Like I couldn't even walk, couldn't even move out the bed. Like I couldn't sleep, I couldn't like do nothing. It was crazy, it was miserable. I didn't even feel alive. I felt like I was dead to a point. So I might as well be dead. And yeah, that, I mean, for real, that's how my legs got amputated. That's how I became an amputee. I got burned. I'm a burn survivor. I was burned alive, yeah. But anyway, so today I got some Pumas, so gym shoes. I think I'm gonna start like a gym shoe collection, trainer shoes collection. I'm gonna tell you why. Now, I mean, I go to the gym when I can, type situation, and I'm not about to work out in my Jordans. Are you crazy? So I had to do, you know, had to get bougie and get me some shoes just for the gym. And I realized, like, being a double amputee and walking, like, I've been walking for years. But these shoes, like, I decided, like, to make gym shoes my everyday shoes. Because, like, I mean, for one, they got, like, I feel like I'm floating when I'm walking when I got on my training shoes. It don't even feel like I'm doing, like, putting a lot of effort. I guess because the way, you know, gym shoes are made, you know, they lighter than your average shoe. And they got, like, more, you know, stability and control. So, yeah. And I like these, like, you gotta admit it. Some gym shoes are just too fly. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, I got that flavor. Y'all keep rocking with me. I love it. Until next time.